Hi there. The next few episodes in Free Falling Through Canvas apps are more of a revision. They revise some of the concepts we looked at in the earlier episodes. In this episode, specifically episodes 2 and 3, we're going to look at if statements and also adding fields from a data source to a control. So nothing too fancy, but it'll make the look and feel of our app a lot better. Let's go.
I've already added some fields to this edit form, and you do that in exactly the same way as you add fields to the gallery items, as we've seen in episode 2. You select the component, in this case the form, edit fields, and you click the add field, and you can reorder the fields, how the fields are displayed there. The estimated close date and estimated revenue fields are part of my organisation's key performance indicators, so I want to highlight them at the top of the screen. The total screen width is 640, so if we want each of these cards to take up half the screen, we can change the width to 320. And add a background colour to make them stand out. Now these controls are called data cards, and in order to edit some of the properties of a data card, you must first unlock it from the Advanced tab. If you've used Dynamics 365 for customer engagement before, you'll know that when the revenue is user provided, the estimated revenue is calculated from the sum of the product lines that are added. So we want to make that so in our app. As I'm going to use the value of revenue in the formula, I'm just going to rename the fields. And best practice is actually to rename each of the components so that they can be easily recognisable. Now if you remember, we broke down the if statement in episode 3. Well, that's what we're going to use here. We're going to say that if the selected value in the revenue field is user provided, then display mode is disabled. And that means that at all other times the display mode is enabled. Another thing that we need to check is that each of the account and contact fields have their is searchable value set to true, or else we won't be able to search them. I'm also going to change the width property of the account in the contact field so that I can fit an ellipsis at the end of each of those.
So when our sales users click on those ellipses, they're not going to be taken to any details on the account and the contact record. The Dynamics 365 for customer engagement mobile app does all that functionality quite well anyway, so why reinvent it? Instead, it's going to present our users with a couple of tools that they can use in order to contact and locate the account or the contact record. In doing that, we're going to revise some of the topics that we already learned by adding prompt and responses and expanding on the launch function. Until then, blue skies.